What's going on, peeps of YouTube? Bulldog here, and today I'm going to be telling you about something and some stuff that happens in the day of Bulldog. This is not what I did today for the next 11 days or 10 days, whatever the heck, however long it is. I'm gonna be living here, which is pretty boring. I gotta help Will move, so it's gonna be pretty crappy. But I did record, I got it on my phone right here, about what I did the day before week of Bulldog started, or 12 days. I keep forgetting it's 12 days now. I don't care. I'm just excited to get that cash grab of 20 bucks. But anyway, so, like I said, I don't sleep. I have said before, I do not sleep. So what I did from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. is I fought the rabid raccoons. So that was a lot of fun. I was able to go schwa schwa against them. It was pretty easy. I think my record was it was only 3 hours, so I didn't get super high. So I got like maybe 61, and I lost against a couple because I started getting tired at the end. But then my adrenaline came in, and I immediately was good. I lost some in the middle when I was going a little soggy, but then I kicked ass right afterwards. And then so from 3 a.m. to 3:30, so I was walking away from the fighting, right? So I was like, yeah, I won. I destroyed them. Only lost against 6. Those ones better be lucky. I never see them again. So I'm walking and I get a candy cane stuck to my foot. So for like half an hour, I was trying to get that thing like, come off. It was like Gorilla Glue on that thing. I could not get it off. It was so dumb. But eventually I did get it off. It took around half an hour. So that took about half an hour of my day. I was very upset because I had a lot of things that I had to do today. And some of it had to be pushed back because I wasn't able to do anything. 3:30 to 5:30. I went mountain gliding on the polar ice caps. That was a lot of fun. And the thing is, when you're a Bulldog, you don't feel cold. You don't feel hot. I'm always neutral. And it was amazing because I was just going wee. So that was a lot of fun. I got to do that. Got to see the nice penguins. I got to meet him. I got to see the kid from Happy Feet. I got to see him. And that was amazing. I got to see him. He was doing a little dance. I got to dance with him. And then we broke through the ice because we're both fat as hell. So that wasn't cool. And then I killed him. It was pretty neat. I'm not going to lie. 5:30 to 6 a.m. was my meditation. I guess you can consider that my sleep, but other than that, I don't sleep. From 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., I went skydiving with Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman had an appointment with me for a while, and so I had to do it with him because he's been waiting. I've been meaning to skydive with Morgan Freeman. If you want to know where we did skydive, we skydived into the Atlantic Ocean and saw how fast we both could go to land. We were in the middle. We were about at least 1,000 feet, at least a couple thousand feet away from land, and so if you don't see Morgan Freeman for the next couple of years, it's because he's dead in the Atlantic Ocean. So, bye-bye, narrators. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I didn't bother rescuing him because he said, don't save me, I hate my family. I don't know if he has a family, I don't know. That's my 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. That was a lot of fun of doing that. I also got to get a nice little workout of swimming. I got the doggy paddle. I also got to see some neat stuff while like I was watching Morgan Freeman pass out underwater. I got to see some nice skeletons. That was pretty cool. And then at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., I had a hot dog eating contest with Jenna Ortega. The reason it went so long is because, man, that girl can eat. We were eating hot dogs for about 2.5 hours, and then she just passed out. So if you see her getting a little bloated later on, it's because she ate about 433 hot dogs. I ate 437, and I wasn't even nearly full, so I just ate her half. I kept punching her in the stomach, she threw it up, and then I ate the rest of that. It was pretty nice. It was some pretty good food, I'm not gonna lie, and to see it be inside, it had been inside of her, it was pretty good food. But that was what I did from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with Jenna Ortega and her almost getting knocked out. But then 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. for some reason, I had liquid nitrogen in my ass. I had to go to the bathroom and it wouldn't come out. And then after a while it started to, and I felt great afterwards, but it was fine. I was okay. I'm still okay. Still feeling a bit of the effects, but just letting you know, just don't get liquid nitrogen in your ass. Okay? Just be sure you don't have it. Just wanted to point that out. I don't know if you knew that liquid nitrogen wasn't really that safe. But then, after that, from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., I was watching anime with Shia LaBeouf. If you want to know what anime, it was Beyblade Metal Fusion. We were having a lot of fun. We watched the full season. So, like, he likes Ryuga for some reason. I'm a big fan of that Kenta kid, just because he's small. I love people that are smaller than me because I can just tower over them and beat the crap out of them. So if I saw Kenta in real life, he'd be a dead man. Or a dead kid, I guess. guess. And if I had a Beyblade, it would obviously be one that's the best. So let it rip, and then I kill him. Like, screw it. Like, Beyblades can beat up the Beyblades. But why hasn't anyone ever tried, except for Ryuga, trying to use a Beyblade to kill somebody? Come on, guys. We're missing out on the darker version of Beyblade. But yeah, Shia LaBeouf was a lot of fun to watch anime with. He was a pretty cool guy. He kept yelling, just do it for some reason, and a lot of motivational things. I don't really need motivation. If anything, he needs it because he's not doing too well for himself in these days. And then from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., I was singing at a local club, with Philip Seymour Hoffman, and his looks may deceive you, but man, that man can sing. We were singing some of the best songs ever, like, and I will always love you. See, he could hit that note perfectly. I just did as well, but you should have seen him there. It was amazing. We saw so many hot-looking women. It was so good. And then later in this, there'll be a follow-up to that. Just wanted to let you know. Sorry, I don't want you to see my black eyes. And then 4 p.m. to 5:30, I taught computer programming to the great Kali. His fingers are too big for that damn keyboard. We need a keyboard where there's one key per foot, so like he can just go boop, 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 boop. Because the great Kali is huge. He's like 8'2". But like it was fun, but like it was hard to understand him because you're going rah, 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 rah. Like, bro, come on, just speak English. I know you can. You were in the WWE. Speak English. So that wasn't fun. That pissed me off. But then 5:30 to 7 p.m., I played rugby 1v1 in a 1v1 match against Justin Timberlake. If you guys saw, so I'm trying to train for a 1v1 match against Nick in a couple games. Will told me that I need to do that, so I need to talk to him about it. I need to talk to Nick about it. And so I need to train in 1v1 matches. So who's the better person than Justin Timberlake to do stuff like that with, especially in rugby? I know he's talented in rugby. And then 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., I went apple picking with Tom Hardy. I'm trying to get back out there into the dating scene, but I did, ever since I went on that date to that one theater and Martin Luther King died there, or no, it was Abraham Lincoln. That's who it was. It was Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, it was so bad. He kept yelling at the people, so I had to like tell some guy like, hey, I wish this guy got a bullet to his head. And then I didn't mean it to actually happen. I didn't mean for the guy to actually die. Like, come on. I just didn't like the play. He was being annoying. I didn't want the guy to die. But so if y'all want to know what happened to Abraham Lincoln, I had a hand in that. So I'm fine. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, that actually went pretty well. Me and Tom Hardy bonded. He almost became Venom a little bit. He got mad at me, but it went well. The apples were all rotten. 7:30 to 8 p.m., I walked Katy Perry's dog. Katy Perry texted me like, hey, Bulldog, can you walk my dog? And I was like, hey, yeah, don't worry, Perry, I'll be right there. And after that, I meditated because, like, being in Katy Perry's house is full of, like, just, it's too full of cool stuff. So I just went, poor people. Cheap apartments. Yeah, so that wasn't bad. And then 8:30 to 10 p.m., I took a tour of, what is this place called? Vilnius, Lithuania. That place is pretty neat. I'm trying to move out once Will moves out, so I'm going to probably be living there in Lithuania for a while. That was a really cool place to live. I'm very excited to be maybe living in Lithuania. And then 10 p.m. to 11:30, I went pole dancing with Katherine Heigl. So remember earlier where I said that me and with Philip Seymour Hoffman went club singing. There were people on poles there. I asked him like, hey, can you hook me up with someone who knows how to pole dance? And he got me in contact with Katherine Heigl. So that was a lot of fun. And then after that, at 11:30, I went to Will's house for the 12 days of Bulldog to begin. I remember this time, don't you worry. So yeah, that was a day in my life. I don't always do stuff that specific, but like I had a bunch of scheduled plans to do. So that was what I did that day, but it's not what I do every day. I do normally here's the regulars. I'll do fighting rabid raccoons at night. I'll bodyguard for Joe Biden or Trump. I think those are actually the only regulars. That and meditation. But yeah, so that was a day in my life. If there's any other activities you guys would like me to try out, let me know in the comments below. And next time I have the time to do a day in my life video, I'll tell you. But anyway, have a good day. Goodbye. Well, time to go jack off.